Okay guys, we have completed our front end. Now it's time to build backend. So I am going to create a new folder in our parent folder, which is grocery. So here I will click on this new folder icon, and we will create a new folder named with the backend, and I will open this in integrated terminal. You can see here. Okay, after that I need to run a command here, npm dash npm init-y. This command will create a new file in our backend, which is package.json file. It contains all the necessary information about our project. You can see here name of the project, version, description, and this is going to be our main file, which is index.js. So let's create this file. I will click on this file icon and we will create a new file, index.js. Okay, then we need here script to run our backend. So we will use here server, and we need to run here node index.js. It means when we run npm server in our terminal, it will run index.js file, which is our main file. Okay, after that we need to change this type common.js to module. By doing this, we can use import syntax in our project, which is the ES6 feature. Okay, this is done. Now let's create some we need to create here some packages for our backend. Like we need to create here Express, which is the framework of Node.js, and we will use Mongoose for database, and Cores for the integration of backend and frontend. Then we will use bcrypt here to decrypt the password of user. Then we will use here JSON Web Token. JSON Web Token is used to create a token to authenticate the user in client side. Then we will use a cookie parser like this. It is also installed. With help of cookie parser, we will store our token in the cookies. So these are the packages we need to install. So let's press enter. We will wait, it will install very soon. If you have a good internet connection, then they will install very quickly. If you have slow internet, then it can take some time, so please be patient. Okay, if you don't have this node-mon globally installed, you can also install this node-mon, because I am not using this in my package, as I have installed it globally. That's why I have not installed node-mon. If you don't have installed, you can install also node-mon. Please just wait for a while. It will quickly install all the packages: Express, Mongoose, Cores, bcrypt. Okay, you can see here we have dependencies and independencies. We have bcrypt, cookie parser, Cores, Express, JSON Web Token, and Mongoose. We have to install one more package, which is we need to install here .env. We forget to install .env, so this will also be installed, and we need to create here a new file with the name .env. So in this backend folder, we will create new file .env. In this env file, we will keep our credentials. Okay, let me just close all these files, and in this index.js we need to create a express server. For that, what we will do, we will just use import express from express like this. Then we will use import cores from cores, and lastly we will use import cookie parser from cookie parser, and also we will use here .env. .env, from .env, then .env and its method which is .config. Okay, this is done. Now we will create one object for our express. For that we will use app const app is equal to express, and after that we just need to apply here some middleware here. And middleware, what we will use, first I will use app.use here Express.js. This is our middleware. Then we need to use your express.cons and cookie parser. Inside this core we will give the URL of our front end. Then so we will use here origin will be our front end URL, which is localhost 5173. This, and we will use credentials true. It means it will send our token with each request. So this is the for calls, and express will be like this. So here in this .env we will use port number which will be 4000, and here we will use const port is equal to process.env.port. If this port is not available, then it will take 3000 port. Okay, this is done. Then here we have app.listen, and here you can see this is a port. After this is a console. So let me just run this project. To run this project we will just use npm run server, because you can see here we have script here to run our project. This is done. So you can see here server is running on port 4000. If I use your app.get like this, and we will request and response like this. So if we send response to hello from server, so here you can see, sorry, excuse me, like this. Okay, if I visit my browser now, localhost 4000, you will see here hello world. Just give me localhost 4000. This is localhost 4000, and here you can see hello world. It means our server is running perfectly. So our next task is to define the folder structure for our project. So I am going to close all these files, and here in this backend I will create new folder named with the models, then again new folder with the name controllers. Okay, after that we will use your new folder with the name of routes, one more for config like this, and one more folder named with middleware. In this middleware we will define our middleware, like authentication middleware is admin middleware. Okay, this is done. Now it's time to build, it's time to establish the connection of our MongoDB database to our server. For that, in our config file we will create a new file, connectdb.js like this, and I will import here mongoose. From mongoose, then we will here use export const connectdb function name, and it will be async function like this, and here we will use try and catch. In this try we will use just await mongoose.connect, and we will console the result. So database connected, and in this cache we will console the error. If any error occur, it will be consoled in this cache. So we need now this Mongo URL. I will just copy from here and I will paste in it .env. So here we need the URL of our MongoDB, our Mongoose. For that we will use MongoDB Atlas. I am going to open this new tab and we will use your MongoDB Atlas. You can see here MongoDB Atlas. If you have not already signed up, so please sign up on this website. I will sign in. Let me sign in this website. Okay, continue with Google. Okay, you can see I am signing in. Okay, this is my dashboard of our MongoDB Atlas. Let me create a new folder here. You can see here I can choose any project I have already created, but I will create a new project here. You can see here I am clicking on this new project. After that we will use here our project name. So our project name will be Grocery Store app, like this. Okay, then I will click on this next button. After that we need to just click on this create project. Okay, okay, this is done. Now just click on this create cluster. After this you will select this free plan. It will give you 512 MB storage for free, and then you can choose your Google Cloud, AWS, Azure. I am okay with AWS, so I will click on this create deployment. Okay, this is done. Now you can change your username and password. Let me name username will be Babar and password will be also Babar. Okay, then I will click on this create database user, then choose a connection method. Okay, then you can choose your compass. I will click on this compass, and you can see here I don't have MongoDB compass installed, but I have already installed MongoDB compass. If you have not installed, you can go with this, but I have installed, so I am clicking on this, and you can see here this is my connection string. I will just copy this. You can see here I will just copy this and I will paste it here in our .env, and after that we just need to give the we just need to save this. This is saved, and after that we will click on this done. Okay, this is done. After that what we need to do is just go in our just wait for a while. I will disconnect. Okay, we have already done this. Now just you can see here network access. Click on this network access tab, and here you can see IP address. This is our, we need to change our IP address. Currently our IP address is this. I will just click on this edit, and I will allow access from anywhere, clicking on this. So this, our IP is 000. Just confirm this, and now this database is accessed from anywhere. You need to do this. Just wait, status is updating. Okay, you can see here status is active. It means we have done our MongoDB atlas. So now just close this env, and here we have done our MongoDB connection. This Mongo URL is coming from .env, so we need to call this. You can see here we are exporting it, so need to call in our index.js, which is our main file. So let me use here connectdb function like this, and we will just import it. Import connectdb, and we will use like this. You can see here .js is mandatory, otherwise you will get an error. So in the console you will see MongoDB is connected. You can see here database is connected. It means we have successfully connected our database to our Express.js. Now we need to create one model for users. So close this config, and in models create one new file, user.model.js, and here we will use import mongoose from mongoose like this, and we will create here new schema. So our schema name will be const user schema, new mongoose.schema. Okay, new mongoose.schema. So here we will use first of all name, type will be string and required. After that we will use email, type will be string, required true, and it will be unique, so unique will be true like this, and one more field for password. So we will use your password. At the time of sign up, user will fill all these fields. Okay, after that we need here just const, our model name will be user, and we will use mongoose.model.user schema. Here we will give the name of our model, which is user, and here we need to provide the schema, which is our this in the schema, and we are exporting it. Export default user. This is done. After that we just need to create a controller function, and we will use it auth.controller.js like this. Okay, so here we will first import our user model from like this. Okay, then we will use here import JWT from JSON Web Token and decrypt. Okay, this is done. Now we just need to create here sign up function. So export const sign up request and response. We will use a try catch, and in this try we will use const name, email, password, and it will be from request.body like this. Okay, then we will here check not of name or not of email. Sorry, if not of email or not of password, if any of one field will be missing. So we will give here response to the user, all fields are required, and success will be found like this. Okay, and in this catch we will just response.json message will be internal server error, internal server error. Then we will use here error, sorry, success false, like this. So this is for not of email, and here we will use already user is created with this email. If so, const is to user. If our user is already created with this email, we will just here give him message user already exists with this email. After this we will use in const hash password. Here we will hash the password of user so that no one can understand the password of user. You can see here await bcrypt is imported from above, then is method hash. Here we will give password from the body, and we will provide this number. Okay, this is done. Then we need to create just a user like this. Await, this is our user model dot create method name email password, and we will then give here response. So this is our response. Return response dot status user created successfully, success true, and user. This is done. Now we need for const login. Request and response. Okay, here we will use try catch. So like this. Okay, you can see here we have try and catch. In this try we will use we will get email and password from the body, and if not email or password, if password or email is missing, then we will generate a response or field that required, and then we will find the user with this email. If user is not available, then we will just give him a message. After that we will use here is match, means we will again revert our decrypted password into its plain format. For that we will use decrypt.compare. Then this password is coming from our body, and user.password is coming from our database, because we have find first here user from our database. Okay, if not available password agar match, if means if password does not match, we will generate this response. Okay, after that generate token. So like this, you can see here if token, if our password is correct, then we will generate a JWT.sign, then ID. We need to pass here one object which is ID, then process.env.jwt secret. We need to define this secret in our env. So like here we will define code plus v. You can define any secret. So this is done, expires in 1 day, and login successful. Okay, after this token we need to store this token in our cookies. For that we will use response.cookie, and like this is our key and this is our value, and http only true. Okay, this is done. So what we need to do next is we can here also use here maximum age property. Max age, here we can define maximum age. So our maximum age of this cookie will be 1 day. After that we need to log out. So we will use const logout async request and response. So here we will just response.cookies, like this. We will just null the cookies, clear the cookies. Sorry, I need to do like this. response dot clear cookies. Like this, clear cookie is a method and we will use your token, our key, then we need to give your object http true. So after that we will generate one response. This is our response. Okay, we have done this, and now what we need to do, we need to export it also. So our sign up, login and logout is done. We need to create now one route file. So we will create a new route folder in our routes folder, path.routes.js, and we will import our express from express like this, and we will use const auth router is equal to express.router. Then we will export default auth router. So define here our API endpoints. So first we will use for sign up auth router.post /sign up, and we will use here sign up function from our controller. You need to give .js extension here. So it will be login. This will be login, and here we will use logout, and it will be get method. Just log out this like this. Okay, this is done. Now what we need to do is just provide this auth router in our main file, which is index.js here. So here just to import auth router from routes, it will be from routes like this, and here we will use auth.routes.js. Okay, then we will use your app.use /API/auth, then we will give auth router like this. Okay, now our this API is fully functional. When user will when user come on the /API/auth, then he will redirect it to this auth router. Here he will sign up, login, and log out, and in front of them this is the controller function. So this is done for authentication for user. So let me just clear all these, and here we need to create one more controller function, which is admin.controller.js. Okay, and here we will use import JWT from JSON Web Token. In this controller we will login the user. So for that we will use export const admin login async request and response like this. We will use try catch. So this is done. Okay, what we need to do here, we just need to const email and password from request body. Okay, so we need to define email and password for admin in our env file. So I will just use here admin email and admin password like this. Admin email will be admin@example.com, admin password will be admin123. This is done. What we need to do next is, here we will need to make a check here like this. We will use here if email is not equal to, first we will check if not of email. or not of password, like this. If password or email is missing, then we will generate this response. After this, if email is not equal to process.admin email, like this. If this email is not equal to the admin email which is defined in our env file, or password is not equal to the admin password, then we will here generate one response which is invalid credentials. Response.json message will be invalid credentials and success will be false. Okay, this is done. After that, we need to create here a token. We will generate here token. You can see here we will take a variable name token, then JWT.sign in. Here we will use email of admin, not ID, because we don't have any ID for the email. We just have email and password, so we will use your email. Okay, so you can see here we can use email like this, and here we will use JWT secret from our env and expire 1 day. Then we will store it in our cookies. After that, we will just return and give a response. Okay, this is done. After that, we need a logout function for admin. This is simple, admin logout. You can see here export const admin logout. We just need to clear the cookies. You can see here we have cleared our cookies. After that, we need one route file for admin. So for that, we will use admin.routes.js, and here we will use, okay, I am going to copy paste auth routes like this in our admin and remove all these API endpoints and also this controller function. We just here use admin router like this and change here. So here we will use admin router.post /login like this, and here what we will use, we will call our admin login function from our controller. You can see here this is called function, and we will use here .js. Just duplicate this and it will be get method. This will be logout. Okay, and here we will use admin logout like this. Okay, this is done. Now we just need to give this in our index.js. So just duplicate this auth router. It will be our admin router and it will be our admin like this. So next we will copy this, duplicate /ap/admin, and here we will use admin router. It means our user authentication and admin authentication is completed. We will just integrate this into our front end, but before that we just need to take a one small break.